Good quality stands of nettles contain so many vitamins and minerals, so much calcium, so much manganese, so much magnesium, so many crucial elements for rebuilding tissue, for rebuilding the myelin sheath, for helping with people who have anemia or wasting illnesses where their blood needs to be, red blood cells need to be rebuilt and proliferated in a strong, invigorating quality. Literally, nettles is a food/medicine. It's in that category. Remember I talked about those three categories: the food plants, the food/medicine, and then the medicine plants. The Artemisia, the Canadian fleabane, they're not food plants, they're medicine plants. You know, lettuce and carrots, they're food plants. The category in the middle, the food/medicine category, is an amazing, perhaps the most important of all categories, because, you know, for treating somebody who needs a food, but they also need the quality of a medicine plant. And most of the food/medicine plants have an amazing history of being nutritionally laden with like all the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that our body needs. People can literally live off of nettles. They can literally treat this as a straight food plant and bring it into their diet and eat it on a daily, regular basis for nutritional value. I mean, that is an amazing thing. I mean, this plant produces a fiber. Once upon a time, actually linen and clothing and drapes and tablecloths were made from nettles fibers. And food was made from this, and medicine was made from this. This is a very important, versatile plant in the history of the world. Maud Greaves, a very famous herbalist from the 1800s, turn of the century, she wrote the book called The Modern Herbal, right? Sometimes it's a 2-volume set, sometimes it's one big, giant, large volume. And she talks about nettles and the history of it. And she said there was a time that in Scotland, you could sit down at a table and the linen, the tablecloth was made of nettles. The drapery on the windows was nettles. And sit down and be wearing a nettles shirt, a linen shirt made from nettles fiber, and be sitting down to a bowl of steaming nettles. And this was commonplace in Scotland in the 1600s. People living off of nettles, using the fiber of this plant. So it's, you know, like, as far as survival goes and as far as like a food/medicine plant that is readily available from Maine to British Columbia, from Alaska down to the tip of South America. There's a lot of different species of nettles, but it's very ubiquitous. It's very common. It's found throughout the world. This single-handedly brought in as a tea for folks who are showing the signs of osteoporosis. Single-handedly, this one plant can slow down and in many respects stop osteoporosis in totality. And that's a phenomenal event. If that's all you remembered about this as a great nutritional value, great for calcium loss, great for bone building, great for building the red blood cells, and that's a lot more than just one thing. But if you were to remember those things, but more specifically, the remedy for osteoporosis, it's in nettles. It's wrapped up in using nettles as a food/medicine plant on a regular basis.
For the full video and for more plant teachings, visit Wild Medicine School at the link below.